Alright guys, Krauss here with the maintenance update details for the December 27 update, which has just finished a couple of hours ago. I rolled out the walkthrough for the event instance because I didn't want the video to become too long if I also dealt with that. I am here in the new map, which is Crown Rock Island. Let me show you real quick what that looks like. On the continental map, it shows as Crown Rock Islands on a different continent called the Devai Islands here in the world map. So good news is that it's separate from the PvP content for Everlasting Harbor and Dreamy Plain, just like the Night Valley and Time Plain. And to get there, though, on foot, if you don't have the teleportation special teleports unlocked through the VIP levels, you have to, I think you will have to actually go or traverse to the Dreamy Plains first. Right, you'll have to go here, well, starting from your home kingdom, right? You'll go through this portal through the Dreamy Plain and then go quickly to the Night Valley. So it's just a little window of time. You don't really have to worry about getting ganked in the PvP area. Nobody does anyway, or at least nobody in my server engage in the bullying low levels by hanging out here. It's not really that much of a not much of a reward system going on in this area or in this feature of the game. So after you go to the Dreamy Plain, you go to you'll be tracked or auto tracked to Night Valley, and then to the Time Plain. In the Time Plain, where there's a beachfront, there's going to be a new portal there that will connect straight to the Crown Rock Island. And what's new about this map is that most of the monsters are, of course, above 73, with another pair of bosses, with the region boss, the strange striped shark, well, that's a mouthful, called Hymns, and another fallen hero called Balfrey. So I'm probably going to be add this to the to the event chain for the spawn in the calendar for the region boss spawns, which would bring it up to almost, I think, how many bosses are there? I forget, but it's going to be quite a lot. So for those people who have been grinding up and increasing their levels, this is where you're going to reap the rewards, because you're most probably going to have this already unlocked if you are above level 65. All right. Other things that they have unlocked in the story instances, you'll start seeing higher level or higher tiered instances for level 75 and 80. I think 75, 77. All right, so this is for easy. So we've got the level 77 quest, which actually drop the level 80 material, I think, because this is, well, actually the level 75 already dropped the 85, the level 80 gear. But of course, being easy, the quality or the highest quality you're going to get is blue. And if you want to go down this route, it's going to be really expensive to come up with the upgrade materials to bring this all the way up to gold. So not really a recommended path. In the normal instances, you've got the backtracking clock tower and the Horus temple, both doable at probably higher than 2.3. Good luck with that if you want to go down this route. 2.3 looks doable at 2 million. I don't know, I haven't tried yet, but since the highest quality of these gears in this event mode, normal mode, is green, I really don't want to pursue this, because that means I'm going to have to get like 2 greens to get 1 purple, so basically 4 greens to get 1 piece of orange gear, and then 8 greens to get all the ingredients to get a piece of gear all the way up to gold in quality. So that is a lot, still a ton of equipment. In the hard mode, you still got this as the highest level that you can do, and realistically speaking, nobody can do this yet if your server is quite new. And being on server 1, the highest cap we have, of course, is our main man, Zedoomed. If we go into the rankings, cap at 3.16 million capability. I don't know what's going on with other servers. Probably they got it a little bit higher, but yeah, 5 million seems to be a little bit undoable on server Southeast Asian server justice. Let's go back into the instances and go back to the story mode. So that is for hard, no changes there. For Lost Ruins, you've got the level 80 instances, but I think this is also going to be suggested at 5 million, so no luck or no cigar over there. Maze of Sacred Tree is by far the hardest, and I think what everybody is currently having issues with, because the bosses here are kind of hard. I think you guys saw my last video on how I beat this with a string of lucky rolls by evading the character. I've tried the second instance for Maze of Sacred Tree as well as the third, but no luck there. You can still get pawned, you can still get owned easily if you're even at the cap of 2 million. So let's go back to Hell mode. On Hell mode, still Maze of Sacred Tree for Hell mode, which drops the highest quality or highest tier gear with a chance of purple. Has anybody ever gotten purple gear? I haven't. I don't know if this is a scam or what. How low are the chances to get purple gear here on the after completion? But if you do, you're lucky, because that rarely drops. So far in my gaming life in Crown 4 Kingdoms, I have gotten only one purple drop or two, and those are unfortunately lower level gear, like I think level 60 or below. Some of these look really good, especially the for healers. You see this one, Coulson J's Do, a healing buff and reflect buff. But I really like this one, which is basically attack speed. So there's no other way to increase the attack speed on your character except through artifacts and through the Zodiac at the moment. And I think there is a hero that also does that. But attack speed is really good, especially if you're going to go AFK farming. So that covers the story instances. In the interface, they have revamped the distributed the events, separated the raid event from the actual weekly events that unlock throughout the week, and of course from the daily or the normal raids. I haven't had the chance to do Dark Maze yet, but what this looks like is an awesome piece of content here that makes costume shards available for free-to-play players, and you have one chance at this every day. There's a very low suggested cap. We could do this right now, I hope, but I'm kind of scared because it might take long, because as you know, the raids sometimes, especially like the Abyss, sometimes take 5 minutes. But tell you what, if I'll try to do this, let's try to go in, see what this is all about, and if it takes long, I'll just exit out the instance or pause the video. Oh my god, it's 5 minutes. Alright, find 24 chests, activate certain. Didn't give me enough time to read that. Thank you very much. Several scary traps. Oh, I hate traps. Traps are pretty hard to avoid in this in this game. Like there are two instances in weekly instances that unlock throughout the week that work on the same mechanic. And I've found that it's pretty hard to avoid the traps because you don't know where the hitbox really is. So I've got altars that you light up. Do I kill it? Why does it have life? Alright. So there's a time limit, definitely. Like the other instances. I hate those ones. And it looks like for each chest you can light up an altar. Alright, sorry, this just made the video much longer than it should, but I think I can do it in less than 5 minutes. It's my first try, and oh dear lord. So I'm at 36%. Your heal skill's gonna come. Ouch, ouchie. Oh, didn't hit me. See, that's what's confusing about it. And then from the start point, I think I went this way. I weren't kidding when it was when they called it a maze. I've got another one, another chest here. Just unlock that. Oh dear Lord, that's 19 chests, so I gotta be fast. I gotta be fast, and I'm not supposed to get hit. All right, so I'm one of those guys that have a really hard time remembering. Oh boy, chests, locations, and all that. There's no map, so it seems. Looks like we're stuck with that. Dead end over here. Oh, what's up with the flames? Not that. Oh, there you go. Ouchie. All right, let's go back. Backtrack. Go all the way this way. That's an activated energy altar. Bushes. I know that in other modes you can interact with these, but nope. No cigar. Alright, let's go this way. Another chest. You know what? This is gonna probably be a really good video as separate content. So, if I don't make it, which it looks like I can't. Oh, 3 energy altars have not been activated. Oh, it's nice that they tell you. Ooh, ouch. Nice that they tell you, give you an update about that. So there's another one. Yeah, I'm definitely going to create a guide on how to do this more effectively. Because right now I am randomly going, oops. Alright, forget about that. I just want to cover the, what do you call this? I want to cover the content of the maintenance and not get thrown off. So that is the new instance for the raid. And like other raids, if you exit out of the instance prematurely, you do not get deductions from your tries. Other than that, there doesn't seem to be anything else added into the instance tab or in the instance menu. They have fixed the transferring of guild leader positions and lowered it from 14 days, which is an absurdly long amount of time, down to 1 week, or actually less than a week, to 5 days. So we experienced this firsthand. Our first guild leader went AWOL. We had to wait an excruciatingly long time before we could, assign a new leader for our guild, and that was for I think 14 days. What else? I think they also fixed some searching issues with friends. Where's my friends tab? There we go. If you have not encountered this before, sometimes you would encounter like issues with searching friends even though you type the spelling correctly. But I don't know if that's, I don't know for sure because I rarely do this. Also, let's see, what else did they add? So we covered the map, covered the story instances. In the shop, let's go straight to the oh yeah. In the other video, our separate video, I covered this raid event and how to do this. So just check out the raid card by clicking on the card on the top right hand corner if you want more information about this. But basically what this does, it gives you the drop for the Demon King Soul Shard, which is the New Year's equivalent of the Christmas stockings event that ended with this maintenance. You can use those stockings to go here in the New Year event, the blue one, not the purple one, and exchange these for a bunch of items. Especially this Hero Armor Evolve Pack, which gives you a ton of upgrade materials for the hero equipment, and it also gives you access to unlocking the Cerulean Sacred Stone, which in the other video I assumed is from unlocking purple to getting purple up to gold quality. But don't quote me on that. I have not even gotten up to blue gear quality yet. So if you're not familiar with this system, what you have to do is go here, click on your hero panel, and unlock or upgrade your favorite hero's gear equipment. In my case, since I'm not really that much into purchasing the what do you call this? The gotchas for heroes, I am doing or making do with Krauss. Yeah, which is my only SS character. Wow, looks like the maintenance also canceled my development in this area here. I'm pretty sure I had it set to 8 hours. Let's just rub her a little bit. Right, the pervert feature, if you ask me. All right, so what you have to do, go here, click on the hero armor, and this is where you can use those mithril, bronze, and silver fortified stones to upgrade the hero gear. As you can see, my development here is pretty has been pretty slow because I'm not focusing on this as much. And here's a good example of how you use those stones. So this is the dull magic stone, the lowest quality, which you can use to upgrade from white to blue, and then I'm assuming blue to green. So let's go ahead and do that. Evolve. And these are 50 gems. All right, let's purchase that. I really didn't want to do that, but just to show you. Oh, I did buy it. All right, so now I've got one stone. Just evolve it, and it's going to bring it up to the to blue. Use a ton of other bronze fortified stones for that, and then use that same dull magic stone until you go all the way up to purple. And just to show you, if you get those up to purple, you get additional bonuses depending on how many pieces of armor you upgrade up to, up to purple, and furthermore up to gold. So long term, those are end game goals. Unless you're a heavy P2P player, then you're probably going to get more of that done right away. In the vault, they still have the SS. They've extended this for another week for both Hero Vault and Mount Vault 1. You can still get the 95, the mounts with the 95% bonus to speed when you've got when you've mounted on them, as well as the Hero SS shards for from the last event. So they've extended this for another week. What is interesting though is Hero Vault 2. They've gotten rid of the losing role, which is the adventure experience 2 shards. So this is pretty good. Doesn't give you guarantee that you're gonna get like a complete hero within 10 rolls, but it does guarantee that you're gonna get at least 1 hero shard from one of these 4 heroes in any role whatsoever. So this is pretty good, and I wish they did this earlier. I hope they continue doing this and stop giving out the trash. Well, it's not trash. Pretty adventure experience is good, but with free to play player content like this accessible, makes the game a lot more enjoyable across the player spectrum, from P2P down to free to play players. All right, so again, more costumes. I don't participate in this as much. I only do the free spin for this because I'm not, the amount of cap you get from the costumes isn't really that much compared to what you can get from mounts and heroes. So I prioritize mounts, then go to heroes, and then just use the free my free tries on a daily basis here. What else did they add? So for premium users, they have already ended the 50% event for the shop, for purchasing diamonds. So sad. So now you can't, they basically, everything's back to normal. The bonus gems you get are down all the way to 20%. All right. Whoa. Also something that they've added, and this is really good, especially if you have, if you have these unlocked or these running. So semi pay to play players, like myself, I've got the Precious Pack not the Precious Pack. What am I talking? Yeah. Precious Pack and Kingdom Pack active. So I get an additional 200 gems per day. Yeah, with the daily, the gem rewards from the daily and the weekly quests up here. Right. So you probably gonna be able to afford, but this is gonna require a little bit of budgeting for free-to-play players. If you go into the shop, you can get a very easily accessible mount. As soon as I can find it, the Black Sheba shard, or the Black Sheba mount. So you get 10 shards, which means once you purchase this for the 6,000 gems, you've got an additional mount, guys. So this is, at first glance, it looks like it's pretty expensive, but these are gems, not diamonds. Meaning, you could probably get this, between December, for this event, while it's available in the store, by saving up. And the CFK bonus, the CFK packs are still active. You can still purchase those. But for me, I don't see any point in buying those anymore since the event for the Christmas exchange is over. And I've got mostly everything unlocked. So yeah, I got really lucky with them. I got the mount for the reindeer. So yeah, the utility pack, they've added that in. What else? The cerulean stone. We discussed that. Right. So yeah, that's basically what they have in store for you for this period. And personally, I'm pretty interested in getting the mount because this is going to add a sweet 30 more points. Given that you max. Oh, sorry, not 30. 25 more points into your talent tree for your mounts, and that's already a lot, given that you max it out. Okay, I don't think there's anything else that needs to be covered here. Do stay tuned for what do you call this? I'm gonna try and create a better a dedicated guide for the new raid, the Dark Maze, because it's truly dark, and I want to help people out figure how to get this done easily. There's gonna be a little bit of a problem though, because I think I only have one try, and I'm not sure if I can purchase more tries to come up with a concrete guide today. But I'm definitely going to get this done this week. All right, so once again, this has been St. Krauss. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down on the channel below if you have anything to add about the event. And share this to your friends if they play Crown for Kingdoms, or if you get them to play Crown for Kingdoms. I'd really appreciate it. It would help me a lot. So yeah, peace and happy holidays.